Welcome, worldwide investors. Please accept our sincere apologies that Mr. Gary Wilson couldn't attend this meeting today. Instead, my name is Thomas Hammers, Senior Advisor of Eggsbook Projects. Welcome, everyone, to the Zoom meeting today. This meeting will mark a very important event for Eggsbook. I believe that wise investors already know what this is all about. On November 1st, 2020, Eggsbook updated a huge patch that added many more deposit ports to the games, such as Bitcoin, ETH, USDT, LTC, and more. Among those, there's a very outstanding cryptocurrency that's also been added to Eggsbook. That coin is RBD token. Eggsbook was officially updated and allowed RBD token to be one of the many means of payment in Eggsbook. And today, I invited a very special guest to join us and share information about this cooperation with everyone. That man is Mr. Gavin Saint, CMO of RBD token.
Well, hello, thank you. Hello, wise investors. My name is Galvin Saint. I'm the CMO of RBD Token. I'm super glad to be here today in this meeting to share the joy with everyone, and especially the investors of Eggsbook and RBD Token.
All right. Well, how are you today, Mr. Saint?
Well, I feel good. I feel good. In fact, I feel like I've got so much green energy in my body that one drop more and I'm going to become the Incredible Hulk.
You're very funny. Still the same optimist in that we met the first time. Your optimism has given me so much motivation that it's gotten me through many a hard time in life.
Yeah.
How do you gain all this positive energy all the time?
Well, you know, it's not easy, but at the end of the day, life is always beautiful. As soon as we encounter unforeseen or unexpected events, I always look to the positive side, and I try to start finding a way to gain benefits from it instead of letting it get me down. Am I right?
You know, I couldn't agree more. We should talk more about it later, but for now, let's get back to the main point. I believe everyone here is wondering why RBD token in general and Mr. Saint chose Eggsbook ecosystems to collaborate instead of the financial ecosystems that are very popular on the market today, such as DEFI or ICO or ITO and others.
Well, that's a very good point to start with. As we all know, recently, RBD token, as well as many other cryptocurrencies, have been affected by COVID-19 global pandemic, in which the exchange rates of most cryptocurrencies have dropped seriously. And as an unexpected reason, the exchange rate of RBD token has also dropped. However, we are still working on and making decisions to get RBD token back on track as quickly as possible. After a lot of research and many tough decisions, we found Eggsbook, an ecosystem that is extremely different from the others on the market today. And as the trend in recent years is also converting to favor gaming ecosystems, well, as evidenced by a series of blockchain games constantly being born and received by many investors. And I think many of the investors are here, right?
Yes, according to my assessment of the gaming market, this is the industry that is at the forefront of a new trend. This is a huge opportunity that we simply can't ignore. Games using new technology such as Pokemon Go, VR technology, have earned a staggering 2.3 billion US dollars in revenue, while Fortnite has amassed about 250 million players. These are the talking numbers that have caught the attention of traditional financial institutions, including private investment firms and famous firms in the venture capital sector. These companies are looking at opportunities to invest in video games, extending to other audiences in the gaming industry. The explosion of many games, coupled with the data-driven business model, thanks to the relatively low cost of production of this game genre, has taught investors from the outside the game industry is where we need to pay attention and find new growth opportunities. This trend had continued in July of 2018. Private investment fund KKR bought $400 million for Apple 11 shares. Then, exactly 1 year later, Blackstone announced plans to buy Vungle Mobile Advertising Network with a deal valued at $750 million. Moreover, this year alone, the predicted revenue of mobile games will be around 55 million US dollars. Thus, with this prediction, there is nothing to sprite the huge waves of investment into the game industry this year.
Well, it's not too hard to understand why RBD Token chose the game market and Eggsbook to cooperate. Capturing the market trend is really the prerequisite thing to do. This cooperation promises to blow a breath of fresh air into RBD Token and in order to restart the value of RBD Token. And hopefully that will put us back on track of fame within the year. The new breath will certainly be a strong push in the crypto market in general and the rise of RBD Token in particular.
Very realistic, right, everyone? As for me personally, I highly appreciate the cooperation of RBD Token and other famous coins such as Bitcoin Cash, TRX, LTC, and others. This cooperation will bring many benefits to both sides. It will give RBD coin a boost, but at the same time, it will also be an important role in Eggsbook's market expansion. With fish farmers featuring in simple gameplay, but the game has attracted a large number of players. This could be seen very clearly during the first month since the release day of Eggsbook. Within 1 month, we released the first 10,000 eggs for $200 each. Revenue reached $2 million in just 3 weeks of releasing. More than 615 IDs registered, including 6,895 KYC verified accounts, and more than 6,000 eggs were activated. We have also succeeded in attracting fastidious markets such as England, Russia, Vietnam, Korea, Japan, Spain, China, and the United Arab Emirates. As soon as the first batch of eggs were sold out, the demand for eggs for new players grew daily. However, the first batch of eggs is over. Current investors can only buy eggs on the market. Scarcity and demand continue to increase. This increases the rise of eggs prices. This is just a simple demand and supply theory. Moreover, along with the new update, which means adding more deposit ports for trusted cryptocurrencies in the crypto market, this update will even strengthen the value of the egg and all the currencies related to it. This update will be rope to link the value of many currencies together with the currency as central in Eggsbook. Then, who among us here is holding Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin and Litecoin? If so, can you please text yes to the Zoom chat?
Oh, great. Yeah, I see a lot of messages coming in.
It's good. It's really an opportunity here at Eggsbook. Since the moment we announced the partnership between Eggsbook and RBD Token, as well as with other coins, transaction flow of Eggsbook has been increasing as quickly as a spring tide. I'm not allowed to say the current number. However, the deposit orders from RBD Token are up 40% of the total. This shows the potential value of RBD Token and how much RBD Token could bring to our Eggsbook ecosystem. With orientation about this cooperation between Eggsbook and RBD Token, we estimate that this partnership could give Eggsbook ecosystem a boost in its investors' number, at least 2,000 players at the very beginning. Furthermore, the benefits of this partnership will further expansion for many more cryptocurrencies and will create a strong foundation for the steady development of Eggsbook's players community. The biggest proof that is in just a few short days, the price of eggs in the market has increased to $245, possibly $250. That means players who bought eggs in the early days have already made a profit of $50 for each egg. At the same time, this partnership is not only profitable, but it will also bring more convenience to gamers. This will contribute a highly advantaged point for Eggsbook to attract more investors, which are holding these coins. And through that, increasing the conversation and value to the future. That is also our main reason, with the desire to serve the best for players so that they can have the best game experience. Therefore, we propose to cooperate with RBD Token as well as other major projects. In the future, we will continue our efforts to develop more games and update more new deposit ports. We will be the best assistant for all gamers. I'd like to thank RBD Token and all of our other projects.
Well, thank you, Mr. Hammers. This cooperation between RBD Token and Eggsbook isn't just about the benefits for Eggsbook ecosystem. This event will mark a strong revival of the RBD coin in the financial markets. In particular, this partnership will accelerate the circulation of the RBD token flow. And based on the rise of RBD token in circulation, we estimate a huge opportunity for RBD token holders. This opportunity will definitely help RBD token regain its worthiness in the community. And investors will know that we are still working hard to rebuild the RBD token empire. So what benefit could investors of both projects have in this cooperation?
With Eggsbook's guideline, we always want to develop an ecosystem that participants could experience Eggsbook in the most satisfying way. We do this for one simple reason. We gain profits through the strength of our community. Every member of the community will contribute to our profits. That's why we brainstorm a lot of ideas as well as survey the community to make sure we provide the best possible developing plans for Eggsbook, in which one of the most appreciated ideas is linking Eggsbook to other coins in the market, and that is the reason why Eggsbook linked to RBD Token, as well as many other trusted cryptocurrencies in today's meeting.
Well, yes, allow me to continue. Just like what Mr. Hammers said, we also want the exchange value of RBD token to flourish. To achieve the prosperity we desire, the developer of the RBD token and the owners, the increasing transaction flow of RBD token will lead to many benefits for our coin. These can be mentioned typically as the number of users increasing, and the number of people using the RBD token at Eggsbooks increases as well. And the value of the coin will also increase according to the law of supply and demand. When the value of the RBD token starts to increase, it will also lead to the increasing of FOMO trend, or fear of missing out trend, of the RBD token. And it will make the RBD token attract more and more users and owners. Not only that, the FOMO, or fear of missing out phenomenon, will also make the exchange value of the RBD token steadily increase.
I completely agree. Looking forward to the benefits that RBD token holders could gain in the near future. Though the increasing in number of players, demand for eggs will also increase. Increasing demand leads to an increase in the value of each egg. This is what every current Eggsbook gamer wants. Up to now, you could see your chances of this cooperation between both our projects, right? We can easily imagine the mutually beneficial relationship between Eggsbook and RBD token as shown below. Accordingly, every time the number of players increases, the brand's power will also increase. And as the brand's power increases, so does the number of players. This will be a model that best describes the benefits that RBD token and Eggsbook bring to each other. Overall, the RBD token and Eggsbook both benefit from working together. The value of RBD token will increase because the need to own the RBD token will increase after being linked to Eggsbook. Moreover, also by this association, the future of RBD token will be guaranteed. Last but not least, the value of RBD token can be evaluated thanks to its indirect connection with many other cryptocurrencies via Eggsbook in the near future. And for all the investors of Eggsbook, the biggest and most important benefits of investors when Eggsbook is linked to the RBD token is that your profit will increase. It all started with Eggsbook's market expansion as the number of players increases. Subsequently, the profit of selling eggs will increase because the price of eggs increases because the costs are constant. In addition, Eggsbook will continue to implement plans to add more cryptocurrencies to the game. This will contribute to increase and create more profits for the investors of Eggsbook. According to our assessment, linking cash flows to create a healthy and sustainable environment for users is becoming the trend for this new era. Likewise, we, the publisher of the game Eggsbook, are moving our game in this direction. In the near future, more deposit ports will be linked for usage on Eggsbook. Our direction, in addition to providing convenience for players, will also ensure the future of sustainable development, as well as the profit of investors, more precisely, gamers. Thank you for your presence, Mr. Saint, in today's meeting. Thank you for all the investors who took the time to participate in our meeting. I wish you all the best. We look forward to seeing you in our next meeting.
Well, thank you, and thank you, Mr. Hamers, and thank you to all the investors that joined us today. I also look forward to seeing you in the next meeting.